So we're back with another Rants review, and this time we're checking out a collaboration between the Op and West Coast. Let's open this up and talk a little bit more about it. It's called Desperate Oasis. It is a 2-player game. It's 15 minutes, ages 6 and up, and let's go over what happens. So this is a game where you're grouping animals and trying to basically hold on to sustaining life in this area, and you're just kind of building up and trying to defeat the other player. So you got a rule book. Oh no, this is actually... So you got this guide for all the other games that were available from the Op. We've got player tokens. We've got cards. And then this is the rule book. And that's just a little spacer, but look at that cool art. Okay. So look at the art a little bit. You got numbers on here. You've got desert elephant. You got Scimitar Oryx, which is a 4, and it says, my power is believing in myself. Then you got the Arabian Camel, 333 plus 1. And you got the Golden Jackal. Then you got the Egyptian Jerboa, Death Stalker, the Chameleon, the Oasis, and these look like rule cards. The Oasis again, more Oasis. These have point values on them as well. So 3, 2, -2, because you see the poison markers on them. And 1. As for the player tokens, they're all palm trees. There's 1, 2, 3, 6 tokens. Nice. On the cards here, it specifically says the powers of the things immediately destroys the weakest animal on both sides of the oasis it is played on. Makes elephants, the Gerbold makes elephants worth 0 if either makes elephants worth 0 if in the same column on either side of the oasis. That is the hard to see. That's the golden one. 3 in a column on a single side of an oasis allows a 4th card to be played. The camel, 3 in a column on a single side of the oasis gives extra strength. The 4 cool horns, no powers. And the elephant, with 0 if the gerbil is on the other side of the column on either side of the oasis. And then the chameleon mimics the strength but not the powers of whatever it points at. Start the game. You're going to randomly draw out 5 oases onto the table. And so you can see oases have different point values based upon like what oasis it is. Some are poison oases worth -, points. Some are worth 3. Some are worth 1. The point value really does range and differentiate depending on how the game is played. Then all players will be given 3 palm tokens and drawn out 4 animal cards, with the deck remaining to the side for later play. On a player's turn, you have a choice for how you want to play your cards. You can play 2 cards on your side, wherever you want on your side, or you can play 1 card face up on your opponent's side, or you can choose to place 1 card face down on your side. The reason you might want to play the card face down is specifically because there is like a benefit to playing it face down because it's revealed at the end of the round. So each card has their guide to show you what they're for. And so I might place this face down on my turn onto that section. Each side only can hold 3 animals, unless a rule specific says otherwise, for that side. So those 2 cards can be played there. At the end of your turn, you do draw back up. And there's a definite benefit to that. So the Egyptian Serboa, those specifically can scare away any of the elephants. The camels, if you play them with 3 on one side, you get extra points of strength for them. Otherwise, the strength value is on them. The Deathstalker will actually kill the weakest animal on both sides of the oasis. The chameleon will mimic the strength of the card they're pointing towards, whereas they don't mimic the ability. So you can actually rotate the chameleon to whatever side you want to have it point at, but the point orientation does not change at all depending on that feature. The other player would want to possibly play this card here, 1, because it gives them a point, and 2, because this could be an elephant placed face down, and they want to get rid of that card. Additionally, on your turn, you can choose if you think you're going to win an area. You can place a token on it once per round, once per turn, I mean, and then those will count as extra points if you're able to win it. It's kind of like betting to see that I'm going to definitely win this one. So as a result, this row for me is locked because I have played 3 cards on it. I cannot play any more on that one. And that one will be locked for them. Draw back up. Now this is where playing a card on your opponent's side would be valuable. I can play this card here. And now what's going to happen is that he's got 3 points for this -1 value point card. However, it pulls any of the same type animal from their pile to the adjacent one as long as there's room. So if there were 2 camels here, they'd both join in. This camel now comes over here, and they have both camels in this slot. Doing so, this one will move over here. And now that we're into this part of the game, a lot of the underhanded actions are going to start playing with putting cards on other people's sides. Especially with regards to the negative Oasis, as you can see, you're going to want to make it harder for them. We are coming down to the last turn. You can't pull one of these over because unfortunately it is the max one on there. And so now, because the deck is empty, the round ends and we reveal all the hidden cards. This kills the weakest one on each side. This would kill both of these, so no one takes any points in this one. There's no card here, so it's worth 0, so that's 8 versus 3. So he would get to take that Oasis. Unfortunately, he also takes that Oasis. No one takes this Oasis. This would kill the weakest. I already did that one. I think it stays there, though. So this one here goes to me. I get the extra point for having claimed it. And this one here had a 3, so that would be 8 versus the 9. So he would take that one as well. So at the end of the round, 4 points versus -1. So you actually play 3 rounds of the game and collect the points. So it's pretty straightforward. It's all about playing cards and trying to control where they go in the game to getting the most point value on your side, while also getting the most victories you can get. It's definitely a fun, fast-paced game where you're just kind of strategizing placement of cards. The face down has a really major effect, especially if you play a card like the Death Stalker. Very powerful. Well, hopefully you guys found this interesting. Hopefully you guys pick this up as well and you give this game a try. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.